You know, we are to the time of the year where many places around shad are starting to die, and they're flicking around on top of the water as they're dying. They come up and they kind of go around in circles and stuff. How can we easily find those on some of these giant lakes that we fish? Even some of the smaller lakes we fish, like here on my lake. How can we find where those shad are dying, where they're flickering around like that? What's a dead giveaway? Good morning, guys and girls. January 19, looking at one of my favorite books of the Bible, Ephesians. Oh, read Ephesians if you want get some stuff that'll really, jazz you up and make you feel better. Read Ephesians. Ephesians 6:12 says, and this one right here is a pretty scary one almost. We do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the principalities, against the powers, and against the rulers of darkness of this age, against spiritual host of wickedness. We're fighting demons. We're fighting the devil's demons as we go through our life here on this earth. What in the world could I write about that? Let's see. By the way, the Catch a Better Life book is what I'm reading out of. If you want your own copy of this book, you can get it at Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, Barnes & Noble's, Hobby Lobby, JimmyHouston.com. If you want an autograph, send me your copy. I'll autograph it, personalized for you. If you buy it from us, just tell us when you order who you want it to, and I'll be happy to do that. Some fishing trips are spectacular. Almost all are good, but some seem doomed from the very start. Some trips seem doomed from the very start. We forget something really important. We have a flat. A boat ramp is closed. A motor breaks down, or the weather turns really horrible. One bad thing seems to lead to another, as if we are living under a dark cloud. Well, we are. We are living under a dark cloud. You know, my buddy Jeff Jones and I went fishing here a while back, and down on Lake Ivy, and we just had a horrible day. We fished actually 3 different lakes that day and caught a grand total of 6 fish, one on Ivy. We're getting ready to pull away from the ramp, and Pat Turner, who runs our production company, has been with me about 30 years, and incredibly great, talented videographer and editor and businessman and everything. I love him like a brother. And but we get ready to pull away from the dock, and he said, "Oh, wait a minute, I forgot my camera." So he left the camera case sitting in the car, and he walks clear back up to the truck, gets in there and brings it down, and we're ready to pull away again, and Josh says, "I forgot my rods." So his rods were up in his truck, so that trip started off pretty bad. We caught 1 3-pound bass at Lake Ivy that day. So, but we are living under a dark cloud in this earth. Since man's fall, go clear back to Adam and Eve and the apple, remember? We have been living in an evil world. We have been living in an evil world. Man's fall was when the devil tried to take over in heaven. When the devil believed he could be just like God. He was an angel. The devil cast him and 1/3 of the angels out of heaven, the angels that were following the devil. At no other time in my lifetime have we seen so much wickedness, and that wickedness permeates all segments of our land. Right here in America, a nation formed under God, formed on godly principles, godly ethics, godly morals, and yet wickedness permeates all segments of America right now. Evil spiritual powers have taken control of some of America's most important institutions, some of America's most important companies. How do we fight that? How do you and I fight that evilness and still succeed in our lives, in our families' lives, with joy? How do we succeed with peace? And how do we prosper in such an evil world with so many evil people in so many powerful positions? Here's how we do it. We do it by living in truth, by living in righteousness, and having great faith. Having great faith in God. The devil's demons, honestly, folks, don't really stand a chance. They don't really stand a chance. But we've got a battle to fight. Let's rumble. Let's rumble. Bring it on. Bring it on. I know who's victorious at the end. and I'm on the winning team. Here's our tip for today. Follow the birds. That's right. Follow the birds to locate schools of flickering shad. You want to find where those shad are dying, where they're coming up the top and kind of spinning around like they do? Watch for the birds. If you see birds dipping down the water, go over there in that area and start looking around. Now, a lot of times, those fish are not right up under those things. They may be 10, 15, 20 foot down. So if you've got a forward-looking locator like a Garmin Live Scope, you'll be able to see those fish. But even if you don't, those are the areas it's a good time to throw your crankbaits, deep dive, deep smoothies, so your Alabama rigs, fish jigs with swim baits on them, whatever you want to fish in those areas where you have those flickering and dying shads. Guys and girls, go out there and have your great one today. We're going to win the battle against the powers of darkness, the powers of evil. And remember, I sure do love you.